Welcome to the pod. This is Dr. Daryl Torkeless out in Collective Smiles in San Diego. And it's been about a week since I'm putting out content, doing this thing where I talk to the camera, to you guys, patients, and colleagues alike, sharing my thoughts and what it takes to become a small business practice owner in San Diego. And one of the hardest things was just showing up, consistency. I think there was a couple days, especially when the weekend gets around, where you don't want to film and you get really tired and the mood, or you just don't feel like doing it. And what I've learned is you need to build systems in place to do what you need to do to put out this content, to produce this content. And balancing patience, my family, and training throughout the week, it's pretty tiring, and it gets tiring. So you have to manage, or I'm learning to manage my energy levels throughout the week. It's very tiring, but it's also very tiring in a good way. And you're pushing yourself. For me, it was pushing myself, looking at myself in the mirror and saying, all right, I'm ready to do the hard things that I need to do today. This whole content journey isn't about perfection. It's about showing up consistently for myself, for my team, for my patients, and for my audience. And it's also about being real, showing the behind the scenes of what it takes, because it's not the glitz and the glam, where I'm trying to show and shed light on what is real and what it takes to become a business owner in San Diego. The truth is, people are selfish. People do things for themselves, and nobody cares if it's perfect. They just care that it is you, that you show up for them. And the same thing with dentistry. Patients don't know what perfect dentistry is, but what they do know is how they felt when they stepped into your office, how you spoke to them, and it can be any part of the conversation. And the smallest thing said wrong, they can take it the wrong way. So, we have to approach our patients with realness, with empathy, and showing that we care. They expect us to be there. They expect our presence, and they'll know. Patients know if you're not in the right state of mind, or you're not talking with them. If you're just talking at them, they can pick that up. The more I film, the way I've approached this framework, of sharing content, is therapy. And for me to talk to the camera, and it could be one viewer. I don't even know how many people are going to be watching this, but it's me to articulate what I'm learning and sharing what has worked and hasn't worked, so that the next person can understand and learn from me. It forces me to slow down in dentistry, in life, with my family, and it forces me to think about what I'm doing and connect why I'm doing this, why I'm pursuing this content creation, and why am I putting it out there. So if you're a dentist watching this, you don't need fancy cameras. I'm shooting on my iPhone with a microphone, and you just talk to the camera, talking head camera, and each video you learn something new, whether that be how to post-production, how to produce the content, how to speak, how to articulate your thoughts in a way that someone who is 5 years old can understand. My patients, this is me, or anyone out there who is a patient. This is, by no means am I representing all the other dentists, but this is a small subset, or a small part of the dental industry that is unique to me, what is unique to what I put out, and to my patients. This is me. You've seen me, how I act with you guys, and how I show up here. There's a lot of similarities. So if you're a dentist watching this, you don't need fancy cameras. You don't need a huge production team. You just need a camera and the confidence to look at the camera, a piece of plastic, and talk to as if someone was there. And that's the hard part, but trying to converse and pretend like someone is there, so you have a natural flow, a conversation of what you're sharing. So if you believe in what you're talking about, people will feel it. And that is my hope, being able to be consistent, share the daily trials, tribulations, success with you all so that you can learn from what I'm doing. And then lastly, I've learned that the first couple of videos, or even now, perfection is not connection. What connects, or what connects us, is my honesty of how I run the practice and how I present myself to you all. And it's messy. So this is where all the growth happens. All right. So this is Dr. Daryl Torkless signing out. Hope you all enjoyed the series so far, and then I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.